1. Stop tempting yourself. Learn to stop seeking out things which make you lustful. This mainly means training yourself to fight the temptations of pornography, but it can also mean not going to movies or avoiding driving on certain parts of the highways. Those of us in Vegas and Hollywood and all the rest of that. This is difficult, but lustful habits are just like any other bad habit and can be broken. Be persistent. 2. Learn respect for yourself and others. If you allow lust to be the driver in your daily relations with others, then you're not connecting fully with yourself. You are allowing your bodily desires to determine who you are and how you behave, rather than letting your mind and personality do some of the thinking. Similarity, you are not respecting them by viewing them in this lustful way. Write that word down, respect. If you truly have feelings for them, you will work hard to fight these feelings and do right by them and yourself. 3. Avoid drugs and alcohol. Drugs and alcohol remove your inhibitions, making it harder for you to fight lustful feelings. If you partake in these, stop. It will really help a lot. You can still go out to bars with friends. Just ask to drink any soft drink or apple juice instead. Both look like alcohol, so you won't feel awkward, okay? All right. 4. Acknowledge your needs. Most holy books acknowledge that sexual desire is normal, so don't feel bad about having sexual needs. Acknowledge them, because not doing so can create a very unhealthy mentality and make those feelings even stronger. Let yourself feel sexual feelings, but do not act on them. 5. Look for alternative philosophies. There are lots of different kinds of lust and lots of different ways of looking at lust. Now, if your lust is causing or may cause someone else physical harm, then yes, it is a problem that needs to be dealt with. However, if your sexual feelings are released between two consenting adults, that may be okay. Sexual feelings are natural, and if your concern with them is only based in your religious teachings, it may be time to further explore other religious teachings. Different sects will take very different positions on the matter. Distracting yourself. 1. Be prepared. If you go in unprepared, then of course you're going to have problems. Like I said, everything was set up before Eve walked into the picture. It was prepared for her. Okay? Keep that in mind. Acknowledge that you have issues with lust, and then prepare yourself when you know when you will be going anywhere with temptations. Preparing yourself mentally and having a game plan is half the battle. 2. Bounce your eyes. When you go somewhere where temptation is strong, follow the practice of bouncing your eyes. This means that if you see something that can cause lust, immediately find something else to look at. This is very handy practice and can help a lot. 3. Focus on a hobby. Another thing you can try is to focus on doing something you enjoy. This is a great trick for when you're having lustful thoughts at home or in other areas where your temptation is within yourself and not from an outside cause. Having an activity which is mobile is especially helpful, since these thoughts can occur at any time. Consider learning decorative braiding or other creative hobbies which are easy to do anywhere. You can also challenge yourself to memorize as much holy text as possible. Another method would be to volunteer. This is an activity which can not only distract you, but it can also help you do God's work. 4. Pray or recite a memorized verse. Another way to distract yourself would be to recite, either aloud or in your own head, any verse you know. This can remind you of God's love and help you keep His laws. 5. Avoid the causes of your temptation. The best way to avoid lust is to remove the causes of your temptation. For many people, the main cause of temptation is pornography. If you find that you can't focus on the important parts of life and your pornography collection is building up like the pyramids in Egypt, it may be time to take a break. Set up a filter on your computer to keep you from looking at the images. Finding better ways to interact. 1. Hang out in groups. If you cannot avoid the person who causes you to lust, you'll need to find a healthier way to interact with them. One option would be to only spend time together when you are with other people. This will keep you from saying or doing things you shouldn't. 2. Spend time together in safe places. If even spending time only in groups isn't helping, another option is to spend time with them only in places like a church, temple, or other holy meeting place. God will protect you and help you focus only on Him and not on your lustful thoughts. 3. Look at their eyes. When you look at them, make sure you focus only on their eyes and not on any body part which excites your lust. They say that eyes are the window into the soul, so focus on their eyes in order to see their soul. This will help you make more respectful and remind you how God will want you to treat them. 4. Partake in friendly activities. Only do things with them that respectful friends would do. Do not do activities which may seem like dates. Just look at any situation you're in and think about what your grandmother would say about what you're doing. If she would approve, then you're probably okay. Number 5, do not touch them. Touching them, even if you just touch them in reasonable places like the hand or arm, can sometimes make lustful thoughts worse. Try not to touch them at all if you're really having trouble. This can help a lot. 6, do right by the object of your affection. If you really can't keep your behavior in check around your boyfriend or girlfriend, it may be time to get married. This is God's intention and why He created husbands and wives, so that they can exercise these feelings in a way that pleases Him. Just keep in mind that you should marry someone who is a good match, spiritually, physically, and mentally, for you, and only get married if you are ready to be serious about each other. If you can't take your relationship that seriously, you may not be ready for a sexual relationship. Getting married to give yourself an outlet for sexual feelings should be a last resort. Marriage is a serious undertaking and should not be approached lightly. Getting help. 1. Acknowledge that you need help. If you do not have the option of marriage and the other tricks aren't working, you may need to acknowledge that you need help. You know what they say, quote, admitting that you have a problem is the first step to fixing it. 2. Talk to your spiritual advisor. Talk with your local priest, preacher, imam, rabbi, or other spiritual advisor. They will be able to give you some advice and also help you keep you on the right track. Okay? That's what they're there for. Don't be ashamed. They're trained to deal with problems like these, and they know that this can be a problem for even the most devoted and faithful. 3. Sequester yourself. Take yourself as far away from temptation as possible. For men, this may mean join the military. For women, this may mean going to an all-women's college or all-girls school. Your family will understand and support your decision. Stay with members of your own gender until you learn to overcome your feelings. Or if it's the total opposite, go to the opposite gender. So if you like girls, you should go get some male friends. If you're a male and you like males, you should go hang out with the girls for a while. So I think that covered everybody on that one. Okay. Number 4, remember the problems that lust creates. If you act on these lustful thoughts, you are opening yourself up for according punishment. Excuse me, y'all. I gotta blow my nose. I'm a little stop. Okay, I'm back. All right. If you act on these lustful thoughts, you are opening yourself up according punishment. STDs, STIs, which is sexually transmitted illnesses, unwanted pregnancy, as well as other punishments will await you if you cannot keep yourself under control. Be careful and act responsibly. 5. Pray for God's help. God will help protect you from these unwanted feelings, but you must work with Him. He will send you help, but you have to keep your eyes open and look for the solution that He has sent. This can be hard sometimes, but with the help of your friends, family, and spiritual advisors, you will get the help you need. No temptation has seized you except what is common to man. And God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted beyond what you can bear. But when you are tempted, He will also provide a way out so that you can stand up under it. 1 Corinthians 10:13. So, click below to let us know you read this article, and Waukee Howell will donate to direct relief on your behalf. Thanks for helping us achieve our mission of helping everyone learn how to do anything. Okay, now for the Q&A community questions. The first one was, how do I overcome a porn addiction? And the answer is to this: you can avoid porn sites by using a porn blocking software or by downloading a parental control software. Just type any random keys on the keyboard as a password, anything like BDSFB, which you can't remember. Also avoid people who share porn videos or even talk about it. You may also stop watching movies that have a lot of sex scenes. Watch a religious or educational program instead. Don't ever lock your room when at home, because staying in a closed room with no one around will give you the urge to watch porn. That was good. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I had to do. I said I had to stop watching like violent movies and, using sex as a weapon movies and romantic novels. I had to start reading romance books. All that stuff is just getting you all riled up. You can deny it all you want. You ain't got to say nothing, because I want to be free. So I'm going to tell the truth, because the truth will set you free. And the truth is, that stuff is full of garbage and junk. That's why I said in the beginning, you got to be careful what you listen to, what you looking at. All of that is going into your mind and programming you and telling you that stuff is okay. And it's not. It's ruining your life. So if you want to be better, get some truth in your gut, get some gut and do outside of what everybody else is doing. Just like my mom and granny used to say, if everybody jumping off the cliff and busting their face in the ground, is you going to jump? And most of the time I was like, no. So what are you doing? Stop that. So that's what I'm telling you. Stop doing what everybody else doing, because what everybody else doing ain't for you. The next question: how do I stop having lust for someone? The answer: try to avoid thinking or looking at whatever spikes your lust. If it's a person's body that is triggering these thoughts, focus on other things. Is this person fun to be around? Think about some fun times you have had, not about your desires. I am a teenager. I want to exercise self-control, but my hormones are going berserk. How do I overcome this? Answer: an empty mind and idle hands are the devil's workshop. Do not sit idle with your lustful thoughts. Distract yourself, preferably with some physical activity that also engages your mind. Exercise regularly, meditate or pray, read inspirational stories, indulge in social activities. Is thinking about somebody and not being able to stop the same as lust? Answer: thinking about a person you like only due to their body and sexual organs is lust. If you like somebody for more than their body, focus on all the good things you like about them emotionally, like how they make you feel. That is not lust. Thank you. Thank you very much.